I have to say that this side of Ryan Reynolds is pretty shocking to me. Hi and welcome to Flows and Talk. I'm Kjersti Flaa, and here on my channel I talk about my good and bad experiences in Hollywood with celebrities and working as an entertainment reporter. Lately, there's been a lot of talk about Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. And of course, I am kind of involved in this whole thing because I'm mentioned in the lawsuit and I was mentioned in the New York Times article as part of the alleged smear campaign. And my video with Blake Lively has been everywhere and still is going around everywhere. People are discussing it all the time. And last week, Megyn Kelly had Justin Baldoni's lawyer on and he talked about it too. But today, I really wanted to talk a little bit more about Ryan Reynolds. Yesterday, there was an article about him in Variety, which I found very, very interesting. And I had to go on to his Instagram to see how he was doing. And I was shocked to see the hate that Ryan Reynolds is receiving right now. The comments, there were thousands of comments on every single post of his Instagram, basically calling him out, calling him a bully, calling his wife a bully. And I saw the latest post that he did, which was about the fires here in California. He had to basically close off the comment section. There was only 6 comments, all positive, and then the rest was like, this post has limited comments or whatever. So this is really hitting hard on Ryan Reynolds right now. So the article in Variety that was published yesterday talks about how now Justin Baldoni's lawyer has reached out to Disney's CEO and Marvel's president to ask them or to demand them to keep all documents related to the development and the storytelling and the filming, shooting, whatever surrounding the character Nicepool in Deadpool versus Wolverine movie. And the reason for this is that Justin Baldoni's lawyer is saying that Nicepool is based on Justin Baldoni and is making a mockery out of him. So why this is important right now is because Justin Baldoni is accused of harassing Blake Lively. And why would they make fun of that in a movie if she's so traumatized by it?
What you don't do is mock the person and turn it into a joke. There's no question it relates to Justin. I mean,
I see the point here. It's obvious. Like, if you're traumatized from an experience, why would you mock that person and make fun of it? I'm going to show you the clip so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too and can't even tell.
So everyone at this point knows that Justin Baldoni has been very open about being a feminist, and Blake Lively is accusing him of fat-shaming her in the movie, and in this clip, he's pointing out that Lady Pool just had a baby and it doesn't even show.
That's okay. I identify as a feminist.
He was always wearing a hair bun, especially back then, not anymore. There's so many things that Nicepool stands for and does and says in the movie that's pointing directly at Justin Baldoni. There's also this scene.
Uzi time, baby.
Look alive!
So there you see Nicepool being shot or assassinated by Lady Pool, who is voiced by Blake Lively. I mean, to me, this just looks so bad for Blake Lively's case. Justin Baldoni's lawyer has also reached out to Tim Miller, who did the first Deadpool movie with Ryan Reynolds. And there was apparently a fallout, so he did not follow up working with Ryan Reynolds for the next Deadpool movies. And now Baldoni's lawyer is trying to show a pattern here of Ryan Reynolds wanting to take control over projects and bullying out people that gets in his way. Another thing that people have been pointing out here is that in the movie Deadpool, at the end credits, Ryan Reynolds is not credited as Nicepool, and he's obviously the actor playing Nicepool as well. He has created this alter ego called Gordon Reynolds. So Gordon Reynolds is the one playing Nicepool. At the end of It Ends With Us, Blake Lively is giving a special shout out to Gordon Reynolds. I mean, this is the kind of, I think, sense of humor that we used to from these two. And so I'm not really surprised that they would do something like this. But then when they do something like this, and then they sue the guy for harassment and bullying and this stuff later, it just like makes them look so bad and tone deaf. And as I said in my latest video, it's also like Blake Lively is hiding behind all these lawyers and publicists. If she was really serious about being a role model for other women to come forward, as she kind of insinuated in the New York Times article, why hasn't she come out and done an interview and talked about how this was for her, like everyone did during the Me Too movement? You know, some of these actresses came out and they told their stories, and it was really powerful. When you make a statement through a publicist, that's not very powerful. So that's why I'm still trying to keep an open mind here, but it's getting really difficult. Of course, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's lawyer declined to comment, and so did the CEO of Disney and the president of Marvel. But I guess that's old news. No one comments on anything in this town. Everyone's just scared of, you know, they're hiding behind their lawyers. I think things would be so much easier if people were just honest and, you know, get in front of the problems instead of just like piling up and then hiring lawyers to solve their problems. I have to say that this side of Ryan Reynolds is pretty shocking to me because, as I've said before, I only had really good experiences with him. And I have interviewed him, I think, at least 2 times that I found that I did TV interviews with him. I probably did press conferences and stuff like that. I don't remember, but I have 2 interviews with him. And I mean, he's known for being like the nice guy in the industry. And he's also best friends with Hugh Jackman, who is also known for being the nicest guy. Right now, I feel Hugh Jackman is a little worried that he's going to get dragged into this as well. I don't know how much power Hugh Jackman had in the script of making Deadpool or Nicepool. But if he was also mentioned in there, it looks really bad on him too. And I think he's just trying to stay away right now because he doesn't want to be dragged down. And when you see the results of being on Blake Lively's side here now, no one's coming out to support her anymore. I find it strange that her bestie, Taylor Swift, hasn't said anything yet. I mean, if my best friends didn't stand up for me at all, I think that's not a great friendship. As I said, Ryan Reynolds, I had only great experiences with him. I did an interview with him with Emma Stone a few years ago. I think it's over 10 years ago, actually. She's lovely. I love Emma Stone. She's so direct and she's so honest and, you know, she owns her mistakes. But I talked to them about, you know, protecting your privacy and how important that is.
You know, living in the public eye, that's harder for you guys, both of you?
What, to protect your family?
Yeah.
Physically?
If you do that.
I hope not.
Yeah.
No, but I think I always try to do my best to protect what's you know, special or private to me. But I've always been like that in life in general, depending, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's in a public way or not. I usually am an open book about myself, but I'm pretty protective of the people around me. It's nice to be a vault and to have vaults.
I think it's important. I mean, we live in a culture that is, you know, it's all infotainment now. So, you know, it's kind of, if you're in the public eye in any way, shape, or form, your personal life is sort of just sport, you know. And I don't wag my finger at it or make a value judgment on it. I just do what I can to protect that, you know. It's up to me to protect that, not up to, you know, the media in any way or anything like that. So I think privacy is pretty important.
Yeah, but that's it. I love reading that crap.
Yeah.
I really love reading.
Well, it's like crack, right? Like
yeah, it's like crack.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
At the same time, weirdly.
Yeah.
I really do understand.
Yeah, so that was kind of funny that Emma Stone admitted that she thinks gossip magazines are like crack, and Ryan Reynolds agrees. I'm sure he can read a lot about himself right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you so much for stopping by again. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and hit the notification button and leave a comment if there's anything you want me to talk about, if you have any questions, if you just want to share your opinion. I really appreciate it. I try to read all the comments. Sometimes there's a lot, which is amazing. I love all the engagement. Yeah, I just really appreciate this community that we have here and that you guys are so nice. I love you, and I'll see you in my next episode.